Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to tonight's ANZ main. I'm Digital Cast, and of course with me, Ben Lehane, Smash Shouts, and well, we are in round 3 of the Swiss bracket, and it's gonna be some pretty stacked teams tonight. The Bardolphs versus the Bandits Esports Club, and Ben, you were saying these two, allegedly, seem to be pretty damn good at the game.
Yeah, no, apparently it's the top of the pops, the 1 versus 2 for the seeding at the moment in the tournament, so it should be a tight game, a good game, and looks like we'll have some good maps to go it out on too. The bans were done. Just going to read through and see what was there. It looks like we have Vertigo, Inferno, Mirage as the maps. So Vertigo will be fun.
Yeah.
Inferno is pretty stock standard. Mirage, nobody ever wants to play that map anymore. So these teams were hoping it will be done in 2.
Well, hopefully. Earlier tonight, though, unfortunately, game 1, there was a slight internet issue or something with one of the team's dead weight. That's why it was a clean 2-0 to JFT Esports, and that's why this game got pushed forward by half an hour. But yeah, look, we are live right now, which is fantastic. So you have to listen to us blabber on, so we can go right over to Vertigo. And like you said, you know, map 1 Vertigo, probably a map that's much more played now in the current state of affairs for CSGO. Inferno, I'm on the fence about it. But Mirage, I see nothing wrong with it. I think it's stock standard. It just comes down to raw skill, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's just been around a little bit too long for its comfort for some of these players. Pistol gets underway early, ramp progression.
Oh yeah. And the T's, hang on, they slow right down. Swanky G, holding an angle, so is Jims as well. 1v1 for side control. Jims first to go down, and Swanky yet to be detected. But right below him, there may be a T if he's not too careful. Boosts up high and runs into a firing squad. So far, so good.
And the kit's still in play, so there's still a chance into the round for the Bandits. Shrine will need looking for the one player off card. Doesn't manage to get the clean one tap, and now the trades are coming through, but it is still going to favour the T's by a long margin. Happy Ducks has the site all to himself pretty much in the lineup. Doesn't manage to close it out, but tags down the players low enough. K9 the last go down and cry. And the boys will clean up the round pretty cleanly. 3 surviving, getting some USPs to upgrade for themselves.
Yeah, you'd be happy with that one, I won't lie. And really, I think the Bardolphs there early round, they really put pedal to the metal, and you could see Bandits. They were kind of just setting up for the defense, and boom. Before you know it, Jims, I think it was, he took first contact, and it was just absolute madness. Post plant, just stacked, played together, the buddy system, just full firing squad. And this time, MP5, that's a gun I haven't seen in a while. Same thing goes for USB. I tend to see Mac 10s nowadays. Similar situation, just run it down all the way up. Swanky G, didn't see that coming from a North School mile away. It's needed to get sprayed. Jim's not long for this world. And Nib, well, trying to do the best he can. And he gets detected. Happy Ducks with the nade in hand. Kobe! Oh no, Shrubby was there to steal the kill. More money for him on the Mac 10. All down to K9.
So
do you think
K9.
Can he do it? Can he? Oh.
Now, either there's those guys hide in the smoke to try and get some little cheeky kill, but that was a 5-for-0 clean kill.
Yeah.
And the Bardolphs, dream start for them really. Looks like they don't need to upgrade anything. They probably saved a few digs over as well, so they can take those angles, but run and gun apes together strong. Perfect execution, really. Not really much to write home about in that round.
Yeah, for sure. And plus, you know, the Mac 10, I think it was a Shrubby who actually got quite a few of those kills there, really stacking up the cash. 5.7k, man's golden right now. And I think third time lucky flashes out, but this time there's a boost up by the CTs. Really not good for much, but Nib, he does manage to get one before he gets taken out, though.
Ooh, Bird gets dinked as well, so these pistols will start to come into play with some of the lower HP pools. I'm getting taken down through the smoke. Shrubby gets sprayed out by the lone MP5. And this is a 3-for-3 at the moment. A few upgraded pistols on the side of the Bandits. Really going to start to be a thorn in the side of the Bardolphs.
But the main difference is Bardolphs, the Bardolphs, they have some util to play with still in this round. 6 flashes across 3 players. They're stomping around though, and the two like to think Bandits, they hear the rotations of the footsteps. Now there's a player there, JKS, holding a little bit tight angle, and the flashes come through. He hasn't swung just yet. Swanky for 1. JKS finally strikes. I'm sorry, that's K9. He manages to pick up the kills. I said JKS, that was Jims. I'm blind. It is what it is. But at least Bandits to pick up a pretty good round. Highway robbery, that was.
Yeah, I don't think Jay Savage is into the server. Might have been a little bit different round 1 if he was on the side of the Bandits. Swanky G getting a little bit greedy now. trying to carry that Mac 10 over and try and make the most out of the money situation. Bandits, that early damage they managed to inflict in the round, of course, the hesitancy from the Bardolphs, and they didn't really commit to the execute. And now again, they're just going to go fast, send it up the guts, and try and get on the side as early as possible. Nib gets caught out by the molly, but doesn't lose too much HP, but it is going to be Jim's going down first.
Oh, hang on. The CTs are starting to adapt a little bit better now. Util dump, essentially, just stopping the punch of the Ts for the time being. But the Bardolphs around the corner, they're starting to throw out their own util, trying to clear these angles, and Neb just gets caught out in the open, all on his lonesome. Swanky G, well, you saw he was trying to carry through the Mag 10. Shots being fired through blindly. Shrine on flank for no much longer. Now, Bandits, well, the question is, K9, do you go for some kills, or do you really try and carry this M4 into the next round and let Swanky go on a suicide mission?
Yeah, you got to say the rifle over be the hero rifle going into the next, but someone on the Bardolphs has a hot date tonight. Because they are just sending it as fast as they possibly can, trying to get this one over and done real quick. My bet's on the bird. Ooh. Always up to some, but Swanky's on the prowl. Hearing the footsteps, elephant's fit going through, and yeah, doesn't need to aim really. Swanky just puts the crosshair in the general direction and gets an upgrade for the trouble.
Not bad. Free 2.7k AK upgrade. And perhaps he could go for more here. No, Cry's going to basically play it safe. Too low to really challenge at all. So overall, Bardolphs, they sent out the guts again. Third time lucky, just came around late, and they won it pretty successfully. I wouldn't be complaining at all. The Bandits, though, economy, I mean, for gyms, it's a bit rough around the edges, but everyone else, they are able to upgrade, and especially, who was it? That last play there, getting the kill on the Mac 10, being able, Swanky that was, being able to carry that into this round, really helped them out, I think.
Yeah, the economy's in a curious place. And it looks like finally Nibs will beat out the aggression and get there early enough to receive and just take one low and drop one of the players. Gets traded out. So that means there's still going to be a little bit of a numbers advantage here for the Ts, but it is going to be the Bandits finally meeting the threat head on.
I wonder if Swanky shoots the diffuser and he doesn't kill anyone. I'm not too sure if that's the thing. Oh, he shot it! Okay, at least that got knocked out of the way. That's okay. The Bardolphs really committing over towards the A site right now. Taking their time, and Jibs eliminates Rhyme across the map. Flash up high, Bridge spots out the elbow, and Swanky has to retreat to safety. So far, it's just a stalemate. Fantastic nade, Shrine for 2, and all down to Shrubby.
Yeah, the early round damage coming through, and Shrubby gets the first, but surely they work together to clear the Shrubby threat. Swanky missing the smoke shot, but yeah, that early damage coming back into the round nicely. As Shrubby probably didn't register that there was a head there looking back at him. The early aggression met head on with the utility as well as the life of Nib. Managed to play dividends there, really. Watered
they were raining down the frags early round. I think it was already Nib down to 27 before he even saw anyone. He still managed to get a kill though, great on him, but Bardolphs, oh dear. Tech 9s all the way. Although I think they're going to try and run it up another round. I think they are.
Oh, wouldn't you? And you can hear the footsteps. Well, about 6 or 7 sets of players' footsteps coming through. Nibs is going to be here early again. Does get shot in the back on the retreat. The bird picks that one up. 2-for-1 trade.
Still early days though. And the Bardolphs, their momentum is just being slowed down a little bit. Swanky holding a similar angle. Oh, the jump up, man. How does it get full accuracy? Still getting the kill onto Brid, whatever it is. The Bardolphs, well, they're just trying the best at this point. Shrubby, that's criminal, getting the kill onto Shrine. 2v3, it's doable. Not easy, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, at least that eco's out the way. But I wonder what they're going to do next. The playbook from the Bardolphs is looking deep tonight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Really deep in there. Deep in the guts.
Yeah,
run up the ramp every single round.
They've got 3 rounds for showing one strategy, so you know it's not the worst result. See if they have anything else. Just baiting into a false sense of security, and then all of a sudden, here we go. Here's the switch, or not.
I think they heard you talking. It's doing the same thing again. Oh, hey, look, you know. Maybe second time lucky with the pistols. They were getting a few kills though, and still came down to 2v3. So perhaps this time they can do a bit better.
They've gotten up, decent position, cut all audio.
They're adapting. They're learning. Smart girl.
Clever cookie.
But Bandits
Still no
aren't buying
audio.
it, though.
What's the timing, though? Here we go. We're looking a little bit adventurous here as Brid gets
Oh.
tagged down a little bit.
Nib had no right going down to that. He had the angle as well and the better gun. K9, there's a nade, dunks on Bird. And the Bardolphs just struggling once again. Just not enough util to really deal with this CTs with much better guns and a better kit across the board. And at that range, the Tech 9, I mean, you really have to play the lotto to land a headshot that range. K9, one more kill going his way.
Ooh.
And Cry gets the second of the round. He's going further. No, not before Ryan takes him down. Shrubby, Mac 10, Monster. Trying to go for more. Finally, he will go down. And I suppose that's the end of the ecos for the time being.
Tech 9's not a bad gun from that range, that's for sure. First few bullets are very accurate.
It's pretty mad, isn't it?
And of course, you only need 2 to get the kill. Same as the A1 from that range as well. So, not a bad idea. Galil on the Happy Duck. Bardolphs will show us a new strategy, surely. That doesn't look like it yet.
Oh, Nev, go for it. Go for the
damage.
flashes. Oh my god, the assist. Jims burns one down. Nev gets 2. Jims gets his second of the round as well. The Bardolphs, I don't know, man. You guys got to change it up because the Bandits, they fully adapted now. They're just stacking the ramp with utility, with players. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're expecting out of this repeated aggression up onto the plywood. Trying to get back on the tools. The Bardolphs didn't have enough of it at work, so they've called a tactical timeout here, though. So this is going to be their opportunity to think things over and maybe develop a new strategy.
All right, guys, throw flashes first, okay? Throw them higher. Throw them higher. We can still do it. I don't know, but hey, look. Just looking at the results, right? Like Bandits, they were a team that basically 2-0'd everyone coming into this stage. And how the first game was a bye, so maybe there's less tape on how Bandits might play. They did 2-0 Team Elemental, but I don't know how good Team Elemental is, but I'll give it to Bandits. They look to be reasonably formidable and highly adaptive. But however, it's more about the Bardolphs. They've played 3 games up until this point, this being their third, and they've clean 2-0 swept all the previous teams. And coming to this, I mean, the scoreline's 3-5, but it's not quite what I expected out of them.
No, it hasn't been a typical game by any means. Hopefully, it was just a bit of silly buggers being played early on, and we're going to get into some real executes now. Doesn't look like it for the time being. Looks to be much of the same.
Oh, well, no, they are starting to explore other areas of the map. Untested waters. Rhyme. Oh, it's bold. And now he's dropped the bomb as well. Shrine probably heard it and is calling for rotations over. Spots it now for sure. K9 in a sneaky position. Oh, the jump though. Did they see him? No, they didn't. K9 for 1. K9 juking around the corner, trying to get the second. Indeed, he will. And Shrubby, well, Tech 9 this time, and falls right into the waiting hands of Shrine.
And the loving arms. Shrine accepting with joy. K9's actually, despite playing on the unfavored site for the Bardolphs attack, still netting up onto the double digits. 10 and 2 now, K9 sitting up strong. So big performance out of them so far to start off the series.
Not bad. They just adapted so well, and at this point, they're just expecting the Bardolphs to just swing the ramp every single round. They go for it again. I can't believe this. Oh no, maybe not.
Might not be playing as fast this time, so able to settle down a little bit.
Oh, that's a good nade though. Onto Jims, brings him down low, but Jims holding steadfast, and Shrubby first kill onto Shrine. Gotta say that Shrubby is quite the force to be reckoned with this early on, even though quite a few of their rounds haven't been as successful. Regardless, though.
Maybe it's one to watch later on into the round. It's off angle being played here. K9 does get picked off.
Wow. Marvelous. They just knew what was coming. They were so diligent clearing these angles. Finally, the first time going over towards the B side. Some bullets raining everywhere. Swanky missing disastrous shots. Bomb goes down. Cry for 2. Nib, oh dearie me, gonna have to ace it to win it to retake the site. And Rhyme already holding the angle. Good luck, my friend. Oh, that's sharp, though. Good start by his position. Alas has been revealed, and the T's all looking downrange.
A lot of work to do. Nib will just carry the AK over into the next round. Good result for the side of the Bardolphs, though. They managed to change things up. Pick off K9, who's been a thorn in the side. Wouldn't even say on that B side. It's just been a thorn in the side in general.
Yeah, K9, I think early on in this game, he didn't really see much action across the board, just holding down the B side for the most part. And finally, when he does get tested a little bit, trying that sneaky closer off angle, maybe just for early intel plays or fast rotations, should they need it? Bardolphs, they clear it, and he just gets taken down. I guess he was surprised even.
Yeah, well, I certainly would have been surprised. First time he's probably seen anyone head-on contact. Young K9. Round developing now. More utility thrown out to try and stop this early push, this early aggression up to the ramp. And Swanky gets tagged for his troubles. Through the fire and the flames. The spray gets 2 from Jimbo. The third gets stolen by Nib, but Jimmy's on fire on the defense.
Probably, what can you do for us? Nib's around the corner. Nib maybe looking to push this, though.
2 ships in the night.
Robbie, looks the other way. No, the timing, the angles, and Nib. Oh, it was a bit of a risk, but by God, it paid off. 2 kills going his way. Easy peasy, just like that. And the Bardolphs, they're falling behind again. The Bandits just rock steady.
Yeah, the Bardolphs looked a little bit out of place on that attack there. Gets a little bit aggressive towards the ramp room, towards the plywood again, and unfortunately for them, that has been red pretty heavily already, and you can see that the CTs are really aggressive onto that, trying to give them no space at all. Happy to burn a lot of utility to take that space on the map.
Yep.
Moments heavily contested. So just a hail of grenades and bullets goes out. But the Bardolphs this time, they're happy to hear that run out and play it a little bit slower, knowing that eventually they'll run out of things in their pockets to throw.
Have to throw bullets eventually, or lint. But I suppose it's good early round. Baited out quite a bit of util on the side of the Bandits. Now K9 this time upgraded to the Dak. Same angle though.
Strange choice. Well, K9 playing a really passive angle this time.
Hey, look at that range. To
the molly into the back.
You're joking. Was that a miss by my teammate? Oh,
I think his mate threw it right into his back pocket. It's not how you drop grenades, mate.
Oh dear.
That's alright.
Oh, Swanky. Was there a flash? Yeah, good timing. Swanky still missed the shot though, but here it comes. K9 for a 2. Bird chimes back, but the CCs have rotated over. That's disaster. Now it's all down to Cry. He can't do this, surely.
Yep. Shrine picks up the last and retrieves the K9s. Dak. And, yeah, bloke off the map. Body ragdolls off the map, so that means he's gone for good. Tactical timeout number 2 for the Bardolphs.
Calling it early on. I guess maybe coming to, this stage, playing the other teams, their metal quite hasn't been tested just yet. But now, finally playing against Bandits who are just fast adapting, good rotations, utility dump as well, getting space, like you said, over towards ramp. They seem to have run into a bit of a roadblock. But then again, the thing about Vertigo is, I'm not too sure traditionally, is it more of a T-sided map or a CT-sided? But from what I've seen so far, it's looking pretty CT-sided with the usual dump, especially over towards A.
Well, it's looking pretty CT-sided for sure. That's right, but it was the Bardolphs map pick. So, side would have been the choice of the Bandits, so they've picked over to that CT side. Brid has a lot of money, so didn't drop over that AWP, just went for the AK rush, and you can see, yeah, more nade spam goes out, but the Bardolphs have adapted a little bit and changed their pacing, but that's going to mean Jimbo is going to get a nice line here. The bloke with the mowing company, it's worked up deep here with Nib. And this is kind of what the T's didn't want to happen. These crossfires, these angles that they have to clear as they're coming through this choke.
Yeah.
And that's why the aggression so early on in the round is so important. But with the economy that the CTs have built up, they're able to invest that util early enough that it doesn't really matter too much. And yeah, so Shrine of Jim's holding the line, getting the sprays for days. And insurance policy Nibs is there and going to peek around the corner, spot the bomb, go for the next frag. And Rhyme, with all the time, gets the first.
Oh, that is good. Right now is a bit of a 1v2. Swanky, be careful. Rhyme is sharp. The molly perfectly placed, forces him off the angle. Now Rhyme holding the bomb, works his way up a little bit.
Oh, the molly tick.
Oh no, they heard the tick of the burn. And Swanky with the AWP, he will punish that any day of the week. That's just disaster. Unfortunate on the side of the Bardolphs. Also his own molly too.
Yeah, I thought he beat the timing. Maybe caused... Because you saw there was a moment there that he did beat the timing, and then that tick from the molly would have alerted them back. No, it actually was coming around and was still there. So, unfortunate. Bardolphs really need to get at least another on the board, maybe make the half a little bit more competitive. We're going over 14th out of 30 rounds completed. Oh, and that nade from Jimbo has gone absolutely torn through. Nibs with the flash as well to come through, and is just spraying down, shooting fish in a barrel.
Oh damn!
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you take the pace, you up the pace. You gotta wear the nades, and if you don't get the pace out, then you're gonna have to clear all the angles. So Bardolphs not having quite the T half that they'd want.
Yep, absolutely. And then again, the other slight issue is I'm thinking, why should they not try to invest over towards the B side a little bit more? I mean, they've taken it once or twice. I think it was rather successful, but the thing is, if they really go fast over towards B, the rotations for the CTs must just come just as fast. It's a genuinely big issue. The util, however, surely it's going to be better. And then Calder was talking about it. And Shrine starts off nicely. Shrine gets a second. Cry frags back, and here comes K9 with the Dak looking for more.
New angle, and Bread with full white face gets mowed down. Bread full flashed, and Rhyme goes down as well. That's a dominant half from the side of the Bandits. They're absolutely cleaning the floor with the Bardolphs on there, so they'll be very pleased with their result for the half. But I mean, anything's possible. Bardolphs could turn it up on that second half. The Bardolph is a more defensive creature in nature, so we'll have to see.
Yeah, for sure. But the Bardolphs going over towards the CC side, I wonder how they're going to be playing it instead. And more curiously enough, I think it's the Bandits. What kind of strats do they have cooked up for their T side? Is going to be more of a similar style, or perhaps more executed side takes? I'm not too sure, because the timing there for Bardolph, it never really did quite work out. And at the same time, just the overall strategy, it didn't change throughout entirely. There won't be 3-4 times throughout that entire first half, and for the rest of it, it was just pushing up A main, getting bombarded by nades, and then it was just fighting for that little bit of map control, and everyone just got taken out. So I'm just not seeing them change it up, you know?
Yeah, once the Bandits really built up the economy on that CT side, and they could afford to reinvest into those nades every single round, it became near impossible to take that A ramp area cleanly for the Bardolphs, which was a real problem, right? Because that shut down a large part of the map. From there, you kind of have to invest into going to B and clearing out that map. But K9 was over there, hot hand K9, with a different array of weaponry.
Oh, yeah.
So, and they just weren't able to really get a foot in door and build their own economy, unfortunately, for the side of the Bardolphs. But pistol round, a new opportunity for them. And already you see that Bandits looking to take map control early again, but they've cut the audio. And the P250 leading the charge on Jimbo.
He's been deadly thus far. And okay, he's up reasonably close. No one's quite seen him over towards the angle yet. Footsteps maybe. But the Bardolphs rotating over defensively over towards A. It's going to get brutal. They're already basically on the site. Fantastic flash. Rhyme swings up. And like a murderer, gets a first kill. Gets a second onto Jims as well. Oh, this is going to absolute crap. The Bandits on their first pistol round in the second half. They're getting nothing out of it right now. Still 5 CTs to deal with. Okay, they do plant the bomb. It's going to be catch at the very least. K9, good job shooting for one. Gets the second. That's beautiful. Cry, however, makes his life a lot more harder. All down to him. Tapping away. Gets 3 for his troubles. That clock is putting in work, but it just wasn't meant to be.
No, the post-plant positioning was okay. I mean, it was a safe plant planted, and K9 had the right angles to play off to try and isolate those 1v1s, but unfortunately, Didn't hit the pivotal shot onto Cry, which meant that Shrubby was able to swing around and catch him unawares or catch him with his pants down.
You know,
so here we go.
I gotta say, so far, it really seems like Vertigo is seriously CT-sided. Like, both teams, they have some strats cooked up on CT side, and they just play the defense, just trying to get as many as they can over towards the T side, and just pray that things work out. Maybe. I could be capping, though.
No, it does look like it's pretty CT-sided, especially in this matchup. Bouncing that smoke grenade off about 6 different objects, but oh, the footsteps are heard by him, able to pull out the gun in time, but it's a force up. So armor is there to negate some of that grenade damage.
Bold strategy. Although
Bandit have the rounds to play with though to try and force this damage out. Get this done. And you can see that they're playing very, very different to the way that the Bardolphs played. Bandit's trying to clear out a lot of angles and give themselves an opportunity up that mid as well and try and use that part of the map. Ooh.
Oh, that's a big dink by Jimmy. However, it's the B side that's under siege right now. Shrubs run his best, and Swanky, they gun him down. It's all down to Bird, last player standing. Where's that ammo though? That's disaster. Can't quite get the job done. And Bandits, the forcer works.
Yeah, that was just playing it a little bit slow. Like, forced the aggression out of the Bardolphs onto that A ramp area. Got some utility out, slowed it up. And yeah, as you mentioned, they got full value out of that force. This is exactly what they needed to do. And now they have a great opportunity to close this map out on the Bardolphs map pick. They could get up to 14 from here pretty easily. K9 sending up, knowing that the utility isn't going to be there from the CTs this round. So take this base pretty confidently. Molly's to clear out a few angles, a few flashes to go with. And not going to connect on anything, those. The CTs have stacked themselves up together. It is, of course, pretty much all on the USPs. With only one flash to work with, which has been thrown out now.
It's going to be ambitious to say the least. Although, Happy Ducks, he does manage to pick up one for himself. Oh, but look, these superior guns versus very minimal armor. It's just going to be a mow down.
2 stat pads as the Brid trying to catch someone lacking. Won't be able to do it. So Happy Ducks moves up from 3 to 4 on the frags, but gonna need to pull out a lot more if they want to get back into this.
Oh yeah,
this map, this first map. It's been a bit of a stinker for the Bardolphs so far.
Not good. Absolutely not good. The Bandits, that second round force buy really swung the tide in their favor. And now 13-5, I mean, that's one hell of a lead. At this rate, I don't really see them losing map 1 at all. And the Bardolphs, you really got to try to pull something together.
I haven't been able to land many punches so far. They've got some angles here. Ryan tucked in. Got us using a smoke for cover. And here's Swanky.
Oh!
Swanky. Oh!
Hang on.
Oh, wrong.
Valiant attempt on the nade, but Swanky is just an absolute monster right now. Swinging everything, getting these kills everywhere.
Ooh, timing. Swanky is the long range Mac 10 too. It's the long barrel on that.
Oh no.
Try and lives the 5-7 spray, not good enough.
Oh, it's just disaster. And Cry hits a good dink, but
it's just
up his job. Shrubby, what the hell? How?
They're all tagged down. The 5-7 damage comes into fruition. Doesn't get the kills, but knocks 2 players down very low. And Shrubby hits the mad flick to secure the round. Steals one back against the tide. A clowny round though. Bandits really fumbled the bag on that one. They did absolutely no trades. Caught with nades out in hands, wearing a lot of damage from that. And a little bit of ill discipline cost the Bandits a freebie there.
The butterfly flex, honestly to God. The 5-7 damage, the P250 dink, and then Shrubby swings the corner, 3 shots, gets 3 kills, and this time K9 takes his head clean right off to start off the B site. Happy Ducks a bit far away. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a retake.
K9 nets up to 21 now. Jimmy sees a pixel through the smoke and gets one down. Happy Ducks trades out to Jimbo. Jimbo goes down. K9 still alive and kicking. Not anymore though, as Nib tears around from middle. A position not played very often on this map so far, and manages to catch the Bardolphs in the back, and that momentum that was seeming to be coming back towards the Bardolph has it's been snatched away from them pretty quick. They got around against the flow of the game, but it's all where it's gone, and now the hero orb onto Rhyme. Doesn't look like it's going to be... Oh, has an opportunity here for timing, but K9's been so sharp on these entries and already in the mid. Nib's taken it, but Rhyme's knocked down K9. Such an important frag.
Hero Orb has to pay off. It has to find value right now. But the Bandits, I think they still have full composure. Okay, or not. Swings the angle. Rhyme gets that shot easy. But that's at the same time, though, Shrine, he's just picking off their CTs without the upgraded guns.
Map control hasn't really been taken, though. You can see the bomb working its way all the way over Shrine. Still has 2 players to clear out on this side, and the Orb is rotating over. Swanky is going to try and clear a few cheeky angles with the util, but
it works. 2v2 though.
Plant should be able to come down here, though. Swanky's going to have the protection to do that.
One nade, it's good onto Swanky, and the swing. Oh, from Happy Ducks, the MP9 spray and pray. Well, not really spray and pray, but the running and gunning manages to pick up both kills, and the Orb upgrade for free. Do they have 2? I think they do.
Happy Ducks managing to use the timing of the flash to turn, well, the play was turned to get in there, so bit of a fortunate situation, but also sometimes can be expected. Happy Ducks running and gunning. And
MP9 things.
Oh.
MP9 things.
Well, sometimes you need that to go your way when you're down. What was it, 14-6?
That's
on
true.
Your own map pick. You need those slight things to go your way. And Bandits have another buy here, so
yeah. The only slight issue is that the Bardolphs, they really can't afford to lose any more rounds. And look at Bandits, they just know what's coming. That instant step back and anticipating the nade. They've got the read. 2 rounds to victory. Not sweating whatsoever. Ooh, that's good though. Bit of damage onto Jims early round. And Swanky can't land that shot. Maybe stick to the Mac 10. That's the gun that he favors more.
Rhyme has managed to knock Jimmy off his pedestal though, so... And Bread has knocked Nibby too, so... The slow pace into the double Orb isn't looking like it's paying off for this round. K9 though has hit some beautiful 1-taps, and we'll need a few more to get back into this round. Swanky spotted the barrel there, for sure, Cry, but the utility isn't there to clear the player out. Shoulder peek, but
no,
didn't exactly go to plan.
Yeah, look, they kind of have a good idea of where the Bandits are striking at this point. The Bardolphs rotating over 3 players strong currently, soon to be 4. Red changes angle maybe just a little bit. And up close, you still have Cry, and you have Shrubby with him. Mac 10 as well, and he gets taken out first off. Different tat trade though. All down to K9. 1v4. This one's going to be stiff. The reposition on Bird. Cry still sitting in the angle. Oh, he has the bomb, but it's not going to be easy. Spots at the shoulder. Good headshot for 1. The second onto Cry. It's doable. It's marvelous. And now the Bardolphs are sweating just a bit.
Oh, get out of it.
Stay!
He gets out of it. Rhyme is the player that's expected to peek first. And he's committed to this angle, and we'll just get cleaned up from behind by Happy Ducks. Really needed that first one onto Rhyme cleanly, but K9, you can't fault him. It's netted up to 23 frags so far. And just looks a cut above at the moment, the rest of the server.
Arguably on the CC side, he was just holding angles and he was just picking up the frags. Now on T side, it's good to see that he is still very much able to bring the pressure over towards the Bardolphs. Now, there is one other thing though, Smash, I want to mention. Just ever since that second Orb got handed over to the Bardolphs, I think that may be the golden ticket into bringing this game closer.
Yeah, it's certainly come alive. I think part of that is the pacing on Bandits was just not great into those 2 Orbs. But again, we see 4 Brids manages to net one
there you go.
In the head through the wall, and it looks like an eco cleanup. The hero rifle onto Nib isn't really doing all that much. Gets one onto Shrubby, but still has a lot of work to put in. Shrine needs to find.
Oh!
So sharp.
Yeah, absolutely is. The plant still being stuck by Shrine, and basically one and done situation. Just trying to go for some kills here. Cry takes his head clean off. K9 trying for more. Cry's just on a tear right now. Bird holding this angle. Nib. Oh, that's a good one. Trying to go for the second and can't quite get the recoil under control. Valiant effort though. And Bandits, they're getting the kills, just losing the rounds.
Thought he looked good for that second there, actually. I thought might have been on for something special there, but double op saved over again. Operator, not operator, sorry, the AWP saved over already again. It's always going to come out. Don't know why they made them so similar.
Slap a new coat of paint over it. New game, bro. Pretty much.
Well, you know, it's the Riot special, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. And it pays, it works out. But we're not talking about the economy or like the marketing of games right now. We're talking about this game. Bandits, still sitting on 14, but the Bardolphs slowly really catching up. Rhyme, looking for that early kill onto Jims again. Although this time, it may not work out in his favor.
Yeah, Brid goes for that miracle shot again, but doesn't manage to take it out this time. K9 looking around. Knows his way around the construction site, does the K9.
They're trying to say that he's a traitor or something, or the fact
Absolutely
he's a dog.
no idea if he is or not, but you know, sometimes they allow dogs on site. I'm not sure what the ruling is with that now. I imagine that'd be an OHS issue these days, but back in the day, I can imagine some pooches on the site. As Shrine manages to get the first entry, and a second place spotted on the site and overrun as Jimmy has gone up mid, and he's cleaned house with Shrine.
Bandits needed that and Cry! He couldn't see anything. Shrine just takes him out and runs out of ammo. Shrubby, go for one, sure, but still wants to go for a 1v3. But these are individual challenges. He can do this, and he can't land the spray. Swanky ends his life. Bandits match point now.
Yeah, perfect time from Big Jimbo. He gets the first kill into mid, and that means that his position is now the power one. Get right in behind the defense, well, the remaining defense on site, and takes full advantage. Just the one AWP now on the side of the Bardolph, so pretty shit kit, if I'm quite honest. There is not a lot of nades going through there. There's 3 smokes, a decoy from Brid, and it's not looking too crash hot.
Yeah, even the previous round, a few rounds ago, they still had you know, by FAMAS. I mean, it's a good gun, but it's just not the ideal. Shrubby though, okay, MP9 Demon gets one onto Jims, which is arguably a pretty big impact frag. And Rhyme with the AWP trying to go for some value picks here. Smokes out, flashes out, and he can't get anything. Well, he swings up high, they haven't seen his head just yet! And, okay, Rhyme sat up there for a bit too long. The Pigeon is taken out, and the Bandits, they're in steadfast way to basically claim map 1.
They're kissing in the smoke. Shrubby does get met though. Was trying to maybe hear the plant and go for it, but the spray could be good here against the planter as well.
The timing!
Oh. K9 in position. The foresight from the K9.
Yeah.
In the right position at the right time, but that could have got messy really, really quick.
Yeah, indeed, he actually managed to sneak up behind that player who was holding over to his side, and he got 2 kills. But after that situation, how would you even assume there was still one more T right behind you? Good try though, but unfortunately, just really didn't end the way they liked.
No, and that was the Bardolph's pick as well, I believe. So going into the next map, which was Inferno. So hopefully they have something up their sleeves, the Bardolphs. Hopefully their T side was a little bit more impactful on Inferno. We get to see a little bit more out of them. I know that it is a bit of a closer map, T to CT side. So hopefully we can see a bit more of a game on our hands there.
Yeah, certainly do hope so. But right now, of course, it's break time. Go get some water, go use the bathroom, have some food to eat. It is kind of late, guys, and we'll see you soon on Inferno. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, nice little breather and back to ANZ main tonight. Swiss stage round 3, and this is going to be the upper bracket. Game 1 for tonight, unfortunately, it was a forfeit, and here game 2, it's looking to be a little bit of a one-sided affair, won't lie. Bandits Esports Club versus the Bardolphs, and the Bardolphs, they look kind of limp, map 1 on Vertigo.
It can happen, you know, sometimes you can get off work, the first game of the day is well, doesn't exist, and you have to play half an hour early, and you just haven't had time to warm up. No fluffer around, so you come in limp. It happens to the best of them, but the tradesman doesn't. Well, the good tradesman doesn't blame his tools. So hopefully they can get back stuck into it on Inferno and force us over to Mirage, because I know you like seeing a bit of Mirage action. Personally, a bit tired of it, but Mirage map 3, that's what you're hoping for.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. But hey, look, Inferno is going to be quite a bit of a tricky beast, because earlier on in Vertigo, right, we saw that Bandits, they were extremely proficient at maintaining map control, especially over towards A ramp. And on Inferno, I just kind of have a feeling about the same thing might happen over towards Banana as well. Assuming, you know, they start on CT side. Let me just check the videos again. Well, Bandits Esports Club starts on CT. So, no, Smash, they looked really good at maintaining map control. I wouldn't expect anything less out of them coming into Inferno, but let's see how it pays out. And finally, the map has been started. Let's just have a peek.
Yep. I'll have to see what K9 can do on this map. It looked a cut above the rest on the first map. So, eyes on the big dog to try and get things started. And there's already been a little bit argy-bargy in first mid. No real utility expended into Banana, so Banana control is still on the cards for both teams. There's going to be the slow walk from the Swank Man into a crossfire. Flash is going to have to be on point.
Or no,
he's selling the dummy. Oh, he's selling the dummy.
Oh my goodness, 4 CT still over towards A. Whoever the hell is over towards B solo is going to have to pull off wonders. Happy Ducks, what can you do for us right now? Spots him out, wanting to have only a flash. I mean, it's a smoke, but... Oh, hang on, no, it was a molly. That's perfect. It just buys a little bit more time. Flash out. Happy Ducks runs onto the site, spots out Jims. Trying to land a few shots. Bullets are traded. And Jims... He's challenging Happy Ducks on site. Happy Ducks has no idea! Jims escaping with murder! But hello, surprise! The CTs rotate over towards the wrong side. They're back right now, but Bird for 2!
Bird in the pit!
Oh my god, he's got an absolute tear. Nib trying to hold on for D-Live, trying for a challenge, waiting for his teammate to come over and help him out. Oh, that's a sharp shot to Cry. Okay, it's a fantastic start. The Bird versus Nib. What can they do? Now it's a 2v1. Nib has to fall back. He needs backup from his teammate. 2v2.
He'll have full access. Well, pit position still has access to the bomb, and with the player, oh, the jump peek. He's on for the ace here too, actually, if he times it perfect. That pit position is going to be so hard to clear out. Bomb recovered though, and now it's running time. Ryan peeks out of the site, but gets met and bridden out with a 1v2 situation. Needs to hit the first clean, doesn't get it clean, and gets traded out, and Jimbo secures the round.
That is ridiculous. That is simply ridiculous. Bird, he almost had it, and just... the Bandits, what the hell was that? They grabbed the bomb and then they sold the rotation out. But no, they turn right back around and catch the first player, isolate the man advantage into 1v2, and then they swarm over Bird. Bird did a fantastic job getting the 4K around, and then just the last moment, couldn't quite get the headshot. Oh my goodness, man did so much work though.
Certainly tried to put the team on the back, but just couldn't convert it out. Bit of utility expended over towards Banana now. First time those nades are coming out, and has been succeeded, and the Bandits have got it all to play with. Happy Ducks waiting, lurking. The sole defender will manage to fall out of the site this time. Just won't get isolated. It'll be a 5v5 retake situation.
Oh well, really, it's gonna be a 5v0 pretty much, because the Bardolphs, you cannot do anything about this. Site's been taken. Mac 10s, AKs as well. You have USPs. It's gonna take a small miracle and a few dinks to really get anything to go in your favor. Oh, that's to be expected.
The Bardolphs now just hiding in close angles, trying to get any sort of exit frags, but Brid's gonna be the last one. Oh, sees a player, but from that distance might have an okay crack at it, but we're trying to wait for the player to come in real close, which won't actually favor him at all.
The Kano's gonna spot him. Ooh. There you go, spots them out, and now the Bird has to fly, get the hell out of there, because the T's converging on his position. Won't be long now. Shrine. Oh, Bullets downrange, Bird getting tagged up, and Swanky cleans house.
Unfortunate start.
That's awful. Well, okay, not awful, my bad. It is a CSGO, first to 16, so there's still plenty of CS left to be played. And also, I was going to say, I was looking at the name tags up top, and like the Bardolphs, TBD, I was thinking, what's there to be decided? Come on, guys, you already know what they're called. Production, please. And then realized, my brain was limp.
Yep, no, TBD, the Bardolphs, yep. Makes sense.
To be decided. I was like, okay, interesting. This time though, early investment by the Bird. AWP down range, gets flashed briefly, still looking to hold it down. Boom, onto Shrine. First kill going his way, and that's a beautiful nade as well. Swanky and K9 down to half HP.
A bit of a double dinger there. Slowing it right down on the side of the Bandits, trying to figure out what their next move is. Trying to find a timing. Nib getting some sound cues. Doesn't spot a shoulder, and Birds for the second in the round with that AWP up banana. And you can see where the bodies have fallen pretty much on top of each other. So, slowing it right down.
Oh, my bad, actually. I misread the vetoes. It's Bardolphs on CT. Indeed, that is what we're seeing. I thought the team said it wrong initially, but it's okay.
Ooh.
K9, though, it's a max, and he's going to need a small miracle of run and gun to really get a few shots into their heads. Rhyme, looking the other way. Cry spots out one. No, it's Rhyme to get the first kill. Drops out down to safety. And look at this crossfire. It's absolutely marvelous. Swanky with a Mac 10. He's been a criminal on Vertigo, but this time 1v5. Yeah, probably not going to happen.
Not quite, and it's a clean round for the Bardolphs too. Not a soul in the graveyard. So, yep.
That's a prime game of flawless.
Not sure on this game it is, but flawless nonetheless, and they're going to be able to stock up on nades too, so that's going to help with that banana control. Swanky gets over onto the AWP themselves, but you can see that there's only 3 smokes or 2 smokes available for the side of Bandit, so if they're going to pull off and execute, it's going to have to be pretty quick. They're not going to have a lot for the post plan.
Oh, Rhyme, that's a ballsy peek. The nade down low, I don't really think it did much damage. He's on 22 now. Oh dear me, the Bandits, once again, really fast. Banana control, and Swanky, that's just ridiculous. Swings in fast, picks out Happy Ducks. Bird, though, strikes back with the AWP, pumping bullets down range. This guy's a demon. This guy's a demon. What in the world is he doing?
It's disgusting. Bitten off a bit more than he can chew, though. Swanky goes down. K9 ready to receive the first. The second, Cry gets the better of him, so now it's a 2v2 situation. Bomb's going all the way over towards A, though. And while Rhyme has an opportunity to catch the timing here, will instead catch a bullet to the chest.
Yes, rough. Now, Cry, what can you really do for us? I mean, all the orbs are over towards the B site, so we can probably rest easy knowing that none will be saved into the next round. But the Bandits, okay, no, never mind. They've got so much time to position over towards A main. Looks like Cry's just going to go save the AWP into the next round. Understandable.
Not a bad idea. So it all fizzles out, basically. Cry doing God's work, saving that over.
Once again, the Bardolphs off to on the back foot, to say the least. And the Bandits, they came into Inferno as well, even with a clear strategy in mind, I would say. The fakes, especially thus far, and then getting that deep map control, catching the rotations. And plus, it helps a lot when Swanky is just going full demon mode, running in there with the AWP, picking up these entry frags. Oh, goodness.
Well, the good news is they have a bit of experience being on the back foot from map 1, so at least they'll be able to draw on that experience to try and turn it around for themselves.
Ah, yes, deja vu. I've been in this situation before, but Bird gets utiled out of the area, and Bandits once again very proactive on map control. Bird, what are you gonna do? And the Mac 10 on Shrine takes him out. That's a free AWP handed over for crying out loud. They're gonna go for it. Happy Ducks may be able to prevent control of that gun, but it's gonna be desperate.
Desperate to say the least. Happy Ducks caught, playing the anti-flash. Probably wasn't fast enough on the trade. Now a 2v4 situation. It is just going to be save the name of the game. Try and save any rifle they can over, because the economy for the side of the Bardolphs is looking pretty Russian right now.
I was busted. Absolutely done. And they're all saved from previous rounds and, well, straight out of their hands. Cry and Rhyme. Trying to hold on for their dear lives. Bandits. Wow, that was clean. Especially the Mag 10 kill early on. But then again, you really have to say for the Bardolphs right now, they're not really trying to cover each other's backs, I would say. The util dump came through and you still saw, I think it was a Happy Ducks. It was a Bird, actually, trying to go for that swing still. Didn't pay off. Absolutely not. No one was there to help him out, even.
It was Happy Ducks playing the counter flash position, and unfortunately Shrubby wasn't quite covering the line well enough. So
Yeah.
Happy Ducks actually just gets taken out for free. Shrubby gets a trade, but the second one unable to be traded back. So if that first kill goes the way of TBD, then all of a sudden Happy Ducks is alive, and it's a 2v1 situation onto the next player, and there's a chance to get back into the round. Unfortunately, just not the way the cookie crumbled on that occasion.
Oh, the buy starting to go into a bit of a rough territory right now for the Bardolphs. Everyone dipping below 2k, some even below 1k. Meanwhile, the Bandits building up their economy once again. Kind of running away with the game a little bit. Up by 3 rounds, and Swanky back on the Max 10. This guy's going to send it right in. No, it's K9. And his flashes all around, and Swanky still gets killed with the Max 10, but Cry gets retribution for his teammate and picks up a second. That's what the Bardolphs needed.
Exactly what the doctor ordered, in fact.
Huh. Ooh. Oh! Damn. Look at these nerd lineups. And Bird, he drops down. The shoulders are covered by Jims. And oh, here we go again. The Bandits going on an absolute roll at that distance. Shrubby trying his best, but Nib is just sharp as attack. Takes his head clean off. And once again, it's all down to Cry. I mean, this is almost going to be an unwinnable situation. You would have to be Simple and Nico to try salvage it back. Just go for a save again.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, there's no way back into that. Any sort of economy that you can bring over to the next, 2 grand in the back pocket. But yeah, the Bandits are all over him like a cheap suit at the moment. It is not great if you're a fan of the Bardolphs.
Well, you know, you really hyped them up early on pre-game, saying that these two are the best teams coming into ANZ main this Swiss bracket. Well, I suppose there was very little information to go off of. Understandable. But this is a stark contrast between the two.
It's supposed to be a 1v2 seed situation, and Bardolphs have had moments of positivity, I guess you'd say. But
Other
at the moment, they are just
short.
getting outclassed. K9 is quite sharp.
It's not just him. Nib lands his shots. Jims is a bit of a demon as well. Swanky, guy just sends it in.
Yeah, they're all turning up pretty heavily.
Same story. Pedal to the metal, aggression. However, this is a bit of an eco coming up from the Bardolphs. Oh, that's a beautiful shot by Shrubby. Takes down K9 right off the bat. The Hundi coming in clutch. But Rhyme, though.
Yeah. There, didn't they? Swanky G sending it up, yeah, and that's a big frag. B-side's been given over, but Nib's got the rotators straight away, and Brid's got a little bit of space here to work with. Might be able to find one unawares. Does. We'll get a second though. 2v1 situation. Cry's got an opportunity here, but with a knife out, not gonna happen.
Bandits, it's their pacing, and I wouldn't really call their fakes, but they go away, and then they say, hang on, you know what, let's just run back a little bit, change things up, and just catching the Bardolphs off guard, because they think Bandits is so one-dimensional, but that just simply hasn't been the case across the two maps we've seen tonight. And it doesn't help as well now on this map. Nib and even Swanky, they just, you know, run it up, and they're just so sharp at getting this frag. Granted, it was anti-ego, which is fair, but the Bardolphs, they just being caught, like you said, looking the wrong way.
New round, new opportunity. Let's see what they can get done on this one. They do wheel around the corner, and the first frag does go the way of the Bardolphs. And smoke timing here for Shrubby. Not able to get what he needs.
That was a bit ambitious. K9 buying the Negev. I mean, the Max 10 kills early on was criminal. That was disastrous though. And just like that, they turned the tides. Cry for a second in the round, and Jim's still basically in T-spawn. He's barely left at this point. Finally getting banana control and calling rotations for his team as the bomb taking the scenic route over towards the A site. And Nib as well going deep. Deja vu. Last time he was here, he managed to pick up 2 for almost 3. But Happy Ducks, hey, oh, never mind. The bird, long distance execution.
Downtown.
God damn.
Oh. Go on, Jimmy.
Wow. A 5 HP though. Yeah, he's out of it. But Happy Ducks heard the stomping footsteps. Going to deny him, but the timing. You're joking.
Oh, come on, not like this.
He's going back over towards A. A side is left unguarded.
Oh, he's read him like a... Oh. Playing on apartment still.
Okay, but once he plants, Jim's will basically be the end of him. 5 HP. He's just... You breathe on him and he dies.
Yeah.
There's the
Happy
plant.
Ducks will clean this one up. Oh. Back of the head.
The full curb stomp. He did.
Pretty brutal.
Well, on the bright side, the Bardolphs, they've doubled their rounds. It's still got pretty expensive, though. Early on, you thought they had the advantage, but then suddenly, Bandits just don't count them out because these individuals, they can absolutely step up whenever the team needs them and just start racking up these frags.
Yeah, that... Sharper's attack is one way to put it, and pretty accurate. 2 to 6 on the board. Full buys for both teams this round. Nades are looking pretty hot as well. Big investment. Almost equal investment, in fact.
Playing anti-fash rhyme. Ooh, show! That was a good shot. I rate it. Unfortunately, he does manage to be the receiving end of a lot of damage there. K9 looks like to be the designated entry fragger. The flash sends him in, but it's a double swing. Cry once again finding success over towards Banana.
Actually played off Shrine's flash, got K9 square in the forehead, and K9's had a quiet map. Hyped him up at the start, and 3 to 8 hasn't delivered. Shrine unable to flick down fast enough. Happy Ducks is really starting to get some work done. Swanky G gets down as well, so Shrubby might catch a player in the back, but from that range is a little bit too much to ask.
Look at that. In the blink of an eye, Jims gets 1. Nib picks up a second as well. It's just these individuals getting these frags. Okay, that got a bit dangerous there. Jims had his his knife out, and Rhyme will get the kill any day of the week. And all down to Nib. Timing. Looks the wrong way. Yeah, Happy Ducks. Another execution to the back of the head again.
Big one.
To end the round.
Big round from Happy Ducks there.
Massive. Okay. Maybe we talk down Bardolphs initially a little bit. That's 2 rounds now, back to back. Getting better by the round. But look,
They're
the
still
Bandits...
in it, at least.
It's kind of deja vu though, Ben, because like map 1, the Bardolphs, they got a few stray rounds here and there, but those long streaks really were for Bandits.
They weren't able to tie it all together. Nade, this could be big damage. Doesn't really do much. But Ryan with the long barrel.
Oh yeah.
That's where the damage is going to come from.
Okay, so A side is a no-go. Let's walk over towards B. The AWP is over towards A. Get the hell out of there. But a crossfire angle again. Shrine tapping away. Happy Ducks throws the nade or something. Whatever it is at his feet. It's a smoke. And it's a tit-for-tat trade. And Happy Ducks just still sitting in there. It's a matter of time before they clear him out. Blind fire is all it takes. And somehow he dodges all the bullets. The AK. The bullets flying over towards China.
Yeah, Happy Duck made a Teflon. Nothing was sticking there. Bread from the pit. Oh, Swanky!
Oh my.
Go on. Bait the shot. Rhyme's not falling for it. The do-si-do.
Oh my god. And eventually Rhyme gets a shot to Swanky. They tried his best. They were waltzing for a second there. And all down to K9. Pinch in between a rock and a hard place. That's a sharp shot onto Bird. It's a nice one. Rhyme. Okay, can't quite challenge with the AWP just yet. Allows K9 to go for the plant. Looking to play the numbers advantage. 2-man retake. On the K9 and AK, 2 shots to his. All it takes. I say it's easy. There's the first. And look at the second. Rhyme. Oh my god, K9. What an absolute clutch hero. Picks up the clutch. And the 7th round for the Bandits.
See that one happening in slow motion. There's no utility to clear K9 out or even prevent any sort of denial of space in the side. The molly goes out, but doesn't manage to clear it out, and he can just play around that box, play around the headshot. Doesn't get the cleanest on the first kill, but did actually pull out the pistol instead of trying to commit to the AWP. So
oh my,
gave K9 the best opportunity to get that 1v3, and then it just manages to do it, and that's a soul crusher. Because K9 was quiet, but then didn't last long.
Look at them go.
The entries. Yeah, Nib on the entries been absolutely phenomenal on this map.
Oh, 4 HP though. Probably doesn't want to swing any deeper. Happy Ducks. Looking to play a bit aggro, but he's blinded! Spots out Swanky! He's running out of ammo! And Nib! Oh, last bullet! Yeah, gets a kill into Nib, but Jim's through the smoke. Blind will end his life. Meanwhile, Swanky managed to rotate all the way through construction with a round-the-world tour there. Gets the bomb planted. And Rhyme, now it's his turn to shine. 1v3. Runs around the corner. The moment he scopes in, he saw the thighs. Rhyme, the timing may not favor him though. Shrine just gets out of line of sight.
Oh, he doesn't commit to the walk either. Rhyme's just trying to hide for time now, but he's nervous, he's sweating. The timing means that the player could be in pit and does drop down. Not heard though, I don't think. Although maybe now the elephant feet will come through. And yeah, Rhyme you can see now, swings around. But he's nervous, sweating.
Oh! Okay, you know what? I don't think he wants to go for the challenge. Should he miss
Absolutely
it,
not.
He'll be absolutely in the shit.
Oh, he hears more feet.
No scope. That's a quick scope. That's a fast one to Swanky G. And that's the AWP out of their hands as well. That's a value kill there.
Swanky running around, hopping around the corners. Not really in the position to get the kill there, so I'm not sure Swanky was thinking too much. But you can see that Bardolphs, despite carrying that AWE over, they managed to scrounge up a buy, but Rhyme with no utility. It's basically just going to be a turret for this round.
Yeah.
Post up somewhere and that'll be it.
A very similar strategy once again over towards B there, the crossfire angle. Happy Ducks and someone with only MP9 and Nib. This guy, ever so reliable. Runs in there, clean headshot, and Happy Ducks praying this pop flash goes golden for him. Util clearing these angles.
Timing, but he's going to get caught with it in his hand.
But it doesn't matter, he still gets the kill. MP9 reigns supreme, and Shrubby through the smoke, he gets onto Swanky. Okay.
Oh, K9 calls his team back over. Rhyme is going to hit the flick onto Jims as well, so K9 with an all to do, and this is the time to shine for the K9. Will manage to get himself into that graveyard position before players actually moving there. So one from Apps has the MP9 though, so not the best weapon from that angle.
Well, he's done pretty well so far for himself.
Oh,
I wouldn't count out just yet.
Oh,
Ryan
spotted the gun barrel.
Oh my god, it's clean. Bandits 2v3. There's mow down all the players. Oh well, look. Hate to tell you, I was saying that the Bardolphs, yeah,
buckling a little bit, buckling Bardolphs, but I'm not sure the SMG clear through Apps is probably the best statistical way to retake that round. But choices were made, and K9 hits 2 clean headshots to stop the 2 players, and then the Krieg just has to kind of sit there and post up on the angle and try and K9 deliver.
Okay, this is fast now.
Faster?
Oh, with a teammate as well. A few bullets into his teammate's elbow, but it's okay. They're going to go into Jim's. AK handed over. Nib spots out the elbow. Damaged by Bird, but just not quite enough to finish the job. Nib just a tad sharper. Still surviving on 31. Meanwhile, the T's rotate over towards the B side.
Flash.
Cry has to go gold here. It's a good flash. Cry runs out, but unfortunately can't secure the deal.
Good at dig in accuracy. Nice tags coming through here. Swanky G and Shrine getting lower and lower, but the hops from Swanky. And the spam from Happy Ducks is a bit wide. Previously retaken, the player up. Banana is going to clear that one out. Now Swanky has to hit the clip.
He can do it. He can do this. Just has to get the right angles down. And it was dark and a double swing. That's beautiful. The Bardolphs, they play that to perfection. They knew what was happening. They don't want to isolate the Jills. Both swung them at the same time. Just a matter of depth. Overall, pretty decent retake. Thrifty as well, I think. Oh, they call it a Thrifty in Valorant. In this, I think it's
E-code, really.
E-code. That's right.
Yeah, certainly did get E-code. Well, it seems that way anyway. Bardolphs, if they could get up to 6, get up to 7, be happy with it. Well, can't really get up to 6, can't they? But 6 to 9 would be a good scoreline to go into the second half with. They do have a little bit of an economical advantage, and that utility is also important for clearing out the banana area. Flash comes in to try and get an early piece of real estate. Nade second mid could be hot though.
Oh, Shrub. You gotta be careful there. Shrine's been quiet. I won't lie. And there you go. Shrub with the burst. And oh, K9 swings. Crime was there's a backup Happy Ducks. Around the corner though, there is Nib, who's been sharp. And Hava runs into the barrel of Happy Ducks. He shoves it down his throat. Jims goes down as well. Right now, the Bardolphs, as a team, as a unit, they're just mowing down the Bandits.
Yeah, some better utility usage there to get players into nice positions, as well as some aggression from Happy Ducks up mid that hasn't been shown just yet. It's been pretty much anchored onto that B site the entire time. So the first time takes some aggression up mid.
And that right there is a Dare Coffee Flawless.
Dare Ice Coffee, mate. When I was in the ESL warehouse, I pounded so many of those Dare Ice coffees. Peter Do was pissed because I wasn't supposed to be on them.
Yeah,
they were with the ANZ champ, and of course I wasn't working ANZ champs. I was working other products, but I was pounding them anyway.
I thought you were going to say you pounded so many you made you lactose intolerant, but right,
no.
He definitely put an end to Swanky's antics there.
Oh!
What is going on right now? It's a complete meat grind on the top mid. And somehow, Shrine comes out as the last man standing. His teammate, they managed to take the A site. Bomb suits get planted. Shrubby and Rhyme on the retake.
Interesting nade. Clearing out the top of that door frame.
You never know. Ninjas hide
A9
everywhere.
is still alive though. That's the problem, you see.
Oh,
he has the information of both the players and where they are, so now just has to play the angles and the footsteps coming through. He has the M4 this time, not the AK. Gets the first. Rhyme in a 1v1 situation. Plenty of util, but time is of the essence.
K9 nearly had it. He nearly had it. He was that close. Came down to the wire that round did.
Certainly did. K9 hit a few good clutches there. Got 2 clutch rounds really in that half, but Bardolphs were impressive to net it, make it that close. Wasn't really expected, but they've done it. I think they ended up getting to 6-9 in the end, so they've got enough rounds now to play with. They get the pistol, and suddenly they get some momentum going on to their T side, and you never know. It's quite easy to get a little bit of a steamroll on that T side and shut down the CT economy, and from there could end up on that map 3.
Yeah, perhaps. It does seem the Bardolphs maybe map 1, it was a bit of a warm-up thing going on for them, but now in map 2, they are playing much more cohesive as a team, especially with those frags and trades coming through. But at the same time, it's kind of Bandits, you know, not being that kind of two-dimensional, having more depth into their play. They kind of did early on. Some rounds didn't work, and then they just relied back on these more singular site takes, which unfortunately worked out even worse. But however, the only issue, Ben, is coming into the second half, Bandits on Vertigo, by God, that CC side was almost impeccable. And on Inferno, I kind of have a bad feeling about this because we saw some of their plays, you know, as soon as they get the orbs out, it's a bit of a steamroll.
Yeah, I mean, could be one-sided as Vertigo, but it also, I mean, it's different map, different positions, maybe there's some different playbooks going on. Maybe Bandits aren't as confident on Inferno.
Oh, I won't really go as far as to say that just yet. So far, they've been looking pretty solid. Sure, it's 3 rounds difference, you know, and a pistol round basically equalizes things. I still have a money on the Bandits. I think the individually is just so better.
Nib was fearless on that T side. Now Shrubby is trying to answer as well. The flash comes through and Shrine wears it to the face.
All right, I'll just do that. He's running it on the side with the Glock, Swanky for 1. And Shrubby, this guy's an absolute demon, leading the charge for the Bardolphs. A secondary smoke out, looking to get the bomb planted. Look at that! It's a team coverage. Now it's all down to Nib. 1v4. He's landed some nasty shots on this angle on the other side though. Can he do it again?
They are so low, so only will need a few taps to land. The first shot to the shoulder goes well, but Shrubby's on a bit of an offhang here. I don't know if this will be cleared. Oh, now Shrubby actually pulls the trigger a little bit early because he's all hiding, so it's an impossible situation for Nib.
Although he's crossed it. He's made it a little bit easier though. Now it's a bit of a crossfire, and Nib didn't expect another player over towards Dark. Rhyme executes
Good discipline.
him. And yeah.
Yeah. Good discipline, actually, from the Bardolphs there, not to take the peaks.
They had the triangle crossfire setup, except who was it over towards CT? He just fired too early.
Shrubby that was Shrubby was a bit too keen for it.
Yeah,
keen as mustard. Prime seals the deal, cleans the round out. 7-9 on the board. Got a game, Digi.
We do. I really thought the Bandits they would take the CC side, but hey, look, it was a pistol round. Now they aren't forcing it. A couple of digs out. But once again, you know, the age-old saying in CSGO, if you get one dig to the head,
there you go.
Or just straight nade bombarded, there's nothing you can do about it.
2 HE grenades for a kill. Take that every day of the week.
Yeah, smart play. You don't want to go over towards B. It's that triangle crossfire with the digs.
Oh, Jimbo.
You're kidding, right? Gets the first kill into Bird. And now, heavy man advantage kind of for the Bandits. Despite having digs, they can honestly win this round.
Oh, Nib's coming out of the apartments through the timing. Oh, no, it's all on to Rhyme.
And he's low as well.
Oh, God.
Oh, dearie me. Well, damn. Looks like USBs for Bandit is their worst enemy. Anything else in their hands? Yeah.
Oh, boy. They got digged.
That's rough.
And that is a really rough round to lose, actually. Oh, God. What are they going to do here for the side of the Bardolphs? Thinking through it. Bird had a lot of money, or Brid had a lot of money.
You don't want to force this.
5,200.
They all have cash. Maybe he's just upgraded pistols, but, you know, Bandits, they're on double digits, yes, 10, but there's still some room to play with.
Yeah, Techers for the boys. Brid drops a few over, but they'll have to anti-eco back, really, to stay in the game. As the Bandits could work their way up a few rounds here. The first one actually gets met really solidly. The Tech 9 trade's gone away. You can see in mid as well.
Oh my God. Okay, Happy Ducks, all by himself now. Has to collect the bomb. He's rotating over towards A. This is bad. Nib, long distance to the M4. He's going to hear these thundering footsteps, and the rotations are on points as well. Happy Ducks may not even clear this angle. Oh. And Nib, okay. Headshot machine ends Happy Ducks' stroll right then and there. He didn't know. We have perfect information. He didn't. B-side was clear right before the taking.
Yeah. Just 6 and 1, half a dozen another. You've gambled the 50-50 and unfortunately it doesn't come up. We've all been there. Put the chips on black and all of a sudden red comes up.
No. Tell you the truth, I'm not much of a gambling man, so I've never experienced what that kind of loss is like.
Right, you're not missing out on much. The losses aren't too much fun.
Discipline, I tell you. K9. Oh, baby! A collat! And crying with the trade back, but wasn't meant to go on for much longer. Bandits, they're starting to regain control of Inferno now, and just Rhyme and Shrubby trying to do what they can to regain control of this round.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, hang on. How did Shrubby get that one? What the hell?
Swanky's trying to hit a jump shot for a little bit there, so if you can see, the player on A is falling all the way back, expecting them to come, and going all the way back up into the apartments, playing slows. Jimbo.
That's a good angle.
Swanky's going to go for another absolute ludicrous shot, and he hits it because he's just running around with a big gun and pulling the trigger.
He's going for it again. Fake flash, I like that. Real flash though from Swanky. Rhyme eats it, runs right in. Swanky doesn't care. What did this guy have for dinner?
Not too sure, to be honest with you. He's just running around with a warp out. Shotgunning people.
He pounded the dares tonight. God damn.
Well, it feels like it. Would explain his performance, wouldn't it?
Yeah, look at him just hopping around like an absolute demon, and they're just getting these monstrous shots with the AWP. We have a star in our hands. But really can't discount Nib though, the entry fragger and the man doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Anti-Molly trying to get this spray control under control. Not quite working out in his way. A free AK handed over to the Bardolphs. But look, most of the team is on an eco. They kind of got close last time. I don't really rate the chances this round though.
Yeah, it's different round really. In the setup, you can see that they're playing pretty far back. Shrubby's position is key though. If he could find Jims. Ooh. Oh, but the timing actually does favour Jims, and now sees the players rotating all the way through around the world. It's gonna run out of bullets though, and here's the AK rattle off as well, so it's a bit scared.
Ryan, yeah, no. So disciplined coming from the Bandits. They're falling back to that angle, so it's a straight line, and his teammate can just defend his back as well. Really, that person close, who was it? Jims? He was just a bait. It was his teammate who was going for the kill. Well done. Clear comms.
Jims did well to escape with his life there, manages to save the rough level as well as Shryan gets shot in the back for his trouble by a teammate. Bit of a dickhead maneuver from whoever that was.
Oof. Hang on, Shrub. Oh dear. Brilliant shot onto Shrine. Swanky re-swings back, and of course, as Swanky, he gets these kills. And even through the smoke as well, he picks up Rhyme. This guy, what an absolute demon. Flash through, blinded K9, no scopes, and this round has devolved into absolute madness. Swanky still popping bullets down range. Finally hops around over to construction, but the damage has been done. The Bardolphs, the flank is already here, all down to Cry. 1v3, good on the initial frag, but wasn't expecting a second. Nib finishes the round, and the Bandits, they've regained control, and they're just pummeling the Bardolphs right now.
That was definitely a bit of a piss take there from K9. Pop flashes himself through the smoke and then no scope someone, and had the nade out as well, so he couldn't even really answer back. Sad times.
Oh dear, Ben. Oh dear. Looks like we are going to see Mirage after all.
Oh, no, not if it keeps up like this.
It is running it down at this point. Tip for tat. Okay. And Swanky looks over towards second mid, the double swing with Nib. I mean, they get onto Shrine, and then just that slight distraction, they look the other way. And look at that. The Bardolphs, they're just falling individually. Happy Ducks around the corner, though. May not be expecting the play over towards there, and, yep. Easy kill for Jims.
Yeah, it looks like they're just playing a bit of mid-deathmatch there. Not really much strategy employed.
Well. Well.
Dak picked up by K9. Crowd favourite. Brit and Ryan are going on the barrel themselves to try and shut it down, but I have a feeling they're going to be walking into a bit of a meat grinder this round.
Well, let's just see what happens. It's still early days in the round. Now, this is new. I don't think the Bardolphs they've gone second mid once in this second half, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, it does matter. Jims for one. Bird, however, with the scout, long range, gets the revenge kill.
What are you doing, K9? What are you doing? Well, they've given up A.
Have they?
Isn't really the best way to play the game, actually. So Swanky gets caught jumping around with the AWP. Thank you, Cry, for finally setting that one down. K9's going to get caught here as well, surely. Yeah.
Absolutely folded. Now Shrine's 1v4. Hasn't been really the pop-off man for his team in this game. It's a good start, though. The AWP is within hand's reach to save it. Eats the nade. Oh yeah, this just got a lot harder for him to deal with. However, these duels are still kind of isolated, though. Good smoke, but unfortunately, Happy Ducks was faster on the trigger.
Yeah, and thank the Lord the Bardolphs netted that one back. Punished. Swanky G and K9 both punished for their, I don't know what you'd call it, really. Their tomfoolery?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. I was thinking of a more religious word. It will come to me, though. But, yeah, let's go with the tomfoolery for now. But, hey, look, they've still got 7 rounds to play with. I don't really think they're sweating right now. What the hell is Shrine holding? The XM? You're joking.
Wouldn't be too bad if it was...
They're just sprinting down, Ben! And they're getting the kills!
Yeah, they're getting all of them, too.
Oh my god, Shrubby trying his best. It's a flash, and Jims, how is he alive?
They're getting knifed. Oh,
Not
K9
quite.
doesn't manage to close it out. The second knifer comes through and the sprays are wild.
He's trying his best.
XM.
He's trying his best just to stay alive. Now, Cry, okay, he has the intel now this time. B sign is free. Gonna hightail it over towards the site. Get the bombs at the very least. 45 seconds to play with. And Bandit's gonna have to kind of mad dash rotate over. But 2 orbs and an XM. Not quite ideal. Supposed to the first flash. That flash is beautiful. How about Swanky? The nose scope doesn't get much value. And Cry has pulled the Glock 1v1. And he's pinched between 2 angles. It's the USP from Nip to finish him off. That's just BM.
Finish off. Oh. Nib with 26 on the map. Seals it out. 16-8 the score goes down. So fantastic work to get the 2-0 for the Bandits. Clean it up and go to the top of the pops uncontested.
Yep, absolutely. That was almost as clean as it gets, indeed. Currently in the Swiss bracket, if I'm reading this right, they are currently 3-0, and at this point, they've qualified to play over towards champs. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me though, the graphic, I haven't seen it in a while, but it is what it is. Well done. That was clean, and honestly, you can't really fault Bandits for anything. If anything at all, it was towards the end of map 2. They started to get, a little bit aggressive and started to try to go for these funsical whimsy plays. Didn't quite pay off, but man advantage, early round picks, deals the deal.
Oh yeah, well, they got a pretty good read into the matchup on that first map of just a little bit of difference in class, and then yeah, the only time they really got punished is when they were dicking around a bit. But no, congratulations to them. They progressed through further into the tournament. K9 very impressive. Nib very impressive. K9 was more impressive when he was playing a bit more seriously, but still had some cool stuff that they pulled out as well.
Yeah, and the worst thing is, Ben, I don't really think the Bandits have shown us exactly what they're fully made of just yet. They were playing kind of, I don't know, maybe 60%, 70% at the most. I feel like they can still shift up into a higher gear should they need to. They just weren't really pushed by their opponents tonight. But however, that may change soon in the future. Well, guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in tonight for ANZ Main. 1 best of 3 series, done and dusted. I'm Digital Cast. Of course, with me, Smash Shouts. We'll see you next time.